So another few weeks pass. You all have your adventures in and around Meravon, such that you are leveling up along the way. One of the things you notice over the next few weeks as you're kind of getting ready for the next election cycle is that you're hearing reports of like various equipment pieces malfunctioning in the town, like either in the lumber yard or in Duskside in the more artisanal district. It just seems like there's stuff is breaking, like supply chains are breaking down. It seems like things are being stressed in the city right now. One night, your attention is drawn by the gong of heavy bells and the crack of an adolescent boy's voice shouting from the street. Help! Anyone who can help, we need all hands in the yard. Please, some people are still working this late. And you can see he's shodden past his shins, and he's just calling out for anybody to help to come to the yard. People are in danger.
All right, give me 1 hour to prepare my spells. No, I'm kidding. Yes, we will go right away.
Yes, here we go.
We have to help them.
I'm so glad the heroes of Axide are here. Pa said you might be. Please, there are creatures in the water. We need your help.
Well, I wouldn't call us heroes, but I wouldn't stop anybody else who used that word. So.
Shut up, Bamba. Let's go for it.
So you follow him into the industrial district known as the Yard, where water is surging over the streets and around the buildings. Most residents find a way through to safety, but surges are knocking over a few of them. Strangely, the water is not coming from the nearby river, but a stone foundation building with its signs proclaiming it the Minneway Factory. A crowd of residents is working quickly with buckets and barricades, but they are barely making a dent in the flow. And I think now we can move to our second map. So this is Minneway Holdings, is this stone building to the upper right here. This is where all the water is gushing out. Anybody would like can give me a society or a mercantile lore check to see what you know about Minneway Holdings.
I'll go for society.
Yeah. Let's see. Minneway Holdings.
Jamie, you think that they make cans for holding minnows?
Yes, it makes sense. That's where all the water's for.
Oh, damn, you're private.
Everybody else, that's okay, I can see it. Everybody else knows that this factory is firmly under the control of your old friends, the Kortos Consortium.
Oh,
who
no.
have been a bit quiet since you exposed their artificial logging operations. But you all do recall that this factory recently reopened after some significant renovations. In the midst of the chaos going on, you can see Captain Sindrig Horncutter, the head of the town guard, consulting with Bela Rumblecoin, the first wrench of the Confluence shipyards. Captain Horncutter recognizing you, waves you over.
Mm-hmm.
I follow the waves over to them in the water. Speaking of which, how deep is this?
It's probably, let's see, most of you are medium size, so it's probably about shin to knee deep. Bamba, you're having to wade through a little bit better, and you're wringing out your stuffing, with every couple of steps. But you're not in.
Could cast this.
I'm small. Too.
Maybe hold on to that for just a second.
Okay.
Would be a suggestion. It might be actually. What's the duration on that?
An hour.
An hour. It's worth. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, you can go for it.
Okay.
I do see you're casting it at 5th level.
Yeah,
so
I'm just like fitting it in with my slots. It doesn't change anything.
Nice. So you can target up to 10 creatures for that. So that's really cool.
Okay. I'll target my allies. Aha.
Perfect.
Well, I'll target the people waving us over too.
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
Okay.
Nice
now they all start. They just slowly start to float to where they're standing on top of the water.
That's
perfect.
So, well, that'll certainly help a bit. Thank you. There's some creatures in there that's blocking the drains, and something is hurting my folks when we try to venture further in. We're trying to establish a perimeter to see if we can funnel the water toward the river, since it just keeps coming. Can you take care of whatever it is that's spouting this water out?
I don't know if I could have casted like I had like 2 extra water walks. Some of those people can be cool. So.
Sure, you could give it to a couple of them. Let's say that's a nice way to help them sort of get those barricades in a little bit better. Does anybody else want to interact with the workers?
Well,
here
I was going to say I
in?
can. That's probably something the bomber can help with. Yeah. He's got great athletics and that sort of thing, but I don't know if this situation is more pressing. So.
It would certainly, you're helping either way, and you can spare some time to, hammer in a barricade or something if you'd like to make an athletics check.
Absolutely, yeah. Bomber's going to approach and say, "No, come on, you're the real heroes. Look at what you're trying to do here. Let me help." There you go. So 33 on the athletics check to try and help barricade.
Yeah, and you managed to, you slam one in. Of course, it helps that you're standing on top of the water now, which is actually pretty high. So you're like eye level with these folks now, and you managed to slam one in.
Does it seem to make any sort of significant difference?
Yeah, so you do manage to make some difference, because basically, like I said, what they're trying to do is funnel this water toward the river, and so you're able to help put in that line so that there's a little bit less going down the side streets and there's a little bit more heading toward the river. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was going to do until we head in.
Okay, whenever you're ready, you may open that door.
Oh, tilted slightly.
Sorry, guys.
Tilted slightly.
Being washed away.
I didn't know it was slucky, you all.
Guards ring the entrance of the factory, brandishing pole arms with heads down, frantically searching the water within. They part before you, muttering instructions to keep watch. There's things in the water. The interior is a disaster. Workbenches and saws have been overturned. The room is purely a lake of water, and the waters have risen nearly 3 feet and swirling in a vortex in the center. We should talk a little bit about the terrain here. Let's see. So the water is so deep that small and tiny creatures are going to treat this as great or difficult terrain unless they have a swim speed. Now, water walk, you were able to walk on the surface of the water.
Yeah, I think they can just.
It can go in water systems. Yeah. Okay, so you've basically negated the hazard here. Congratulations, Dim. Take a hero point.
Yes.
That was awesome.
Thanks.
But yeah, you can definitely tell there is something going on in the center here with the water just swirling around.
We are safer, but we must be careful.
Yes, you're right. Thank you, Gog. Honestly, I don't think I could have made it through this without your magic.
It's okay.
This is not the good kind of water.
You could have climbed on my back if you needed be.
Don't forget, Doggy's a bit small too. She's not as permeable as Gog, so it's kind of half floating too.
Yeah, like a lily pad or something.
Yeah, there you go.
As you enter this room, you notice that vortex in the center starts to sort of collect and rise, and you see this face in the midst of it that seems to be contorted and in pain, as this creature made of water, you can't tell if it's taking up the entire room or if it's commanding the water or what's going on, looms up before you, and I will need initiative rolls from everybody.
Oh, too bad. Was anyone here scouting?
No, we were panicked following.
Sure, we can say you were scouting. to bump you up.
Hey, I observed that water. I can try to demoralize it. You can demoralize water, right?
Yes.
Sure you can. If it's not mindless.
Yeah.
All right, let's go up here. All right, we start at the top of the round. Oh, wait, still waiting on Tony's initiative. Sorry,
I did not roll initiative. I
okay.
rolled just a regular check.
Okay, what'd you get?
A 22. So I might be last.
22. Okay, it puts you there anyway.
Oh yeah, you said you have battle cry, right?
There we go. There's the initiative
Helen
button.
does.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, Dem. Gog is ever watchful for water that might put out her fires. Is the first to go.
Okay, so I don't have dehydrate or anything. But let's see. Immune to fire. Okay, that wouldn't help.
There are no useful bones I could do anything with.
I don't have. It's so funny. I don't have too many good spells for this particular scenario, all things considered. But I will cast Mud Pit. I mean, like,
nice.
I guess it would, I mean, I don't know if this water, it's like the surface, like, I don't know if this mud is going to stop this water, but, like, who knows?
Why don't you you should have the option to place a 15-foot burst there, and the mud is difficult terrain. Okay. I could see difficult terrain, mud slowing down a whatever this is.
I mean, yeah, I just basically put a bunch of, like, dirt in the sky, and they become mud, I guess. But yeah, end of turn.
All right. Oh, that's a 3-action cast. Wow. Yeah, that is pretty good. Okay, so this thing turns and like looks at you as all this water is like rushing away from it. It is going to approach you, so that's going to be some difficult terrain there. So it's got a speed of that. So each time it steps, it moves going to count for 2. So it's 2, 4, 6. And it can't quite get there. So there's 1 stride action for it. So you have successfully slowed it down with the mud. Well done.
Yes.
Let's see. So it can't do the thing that it wanted to do.
Yes.
So let's go back over to its other page. Take. Okay. Cool. So it's going to do a surge ability. So let's see what happens with this. So it quickly expands to fill the area of its vortex, which is this enormous emanation around it that goes outside the building. Creatures within the vortex's emanation take 5d12 plus 6 bludgeoning damage with a DC 31 basic fortitude save. So would love a fortitude save from everybody, please.
I'll note I have resistance 2 to water, but yeah.
Yeah, I think this would be a water effect.
Yeah.
I got logged out, so once I get back in, I'll do the fortitude save.
Sure.
Okay, yeah. I was about to ask if this was an inhaled effect, but nah, we're not drowning yet.
Inhaling water is not the best idea. We've got 3 failures so far.
I'll take that.
So unless folks want to use a hero point, those are regular failures for 32 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
Danya.
-2.
Fortitude. Come on.
Yeah, feel free to give yourself the 2
Kane
back.
included, by the way, or is he on the other side of the wall?
If he's still on the other side, I think that blocks him because the water he's being blocked by that wall there.
Okay.
Yeah, even on the area.
Is that extra
Ganya
bad?
critically fails. That's extra bad.
Such.
So double damage and any extra special effects there. Creatures
let's see. A creature without the water trait. A creature without the water trait that fails this save is pushed 20 feet. Creatures with the water trait or fail are instead pulled 20 feet. All right. So everybody else is going to get pushed back 20 feet.
I'm not paused, but.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I must have hit the square. I must have hit the space bar. And everybody outside looks up at you and shouts, "Did you win?"
Not yet.
It's a work in progress.
Take it, breather. You might
All
want
right, we come to.
It might be coming this way. You might want to clear out. It's hard. Ouch.
All right, we come to Bomba's turn.
Okay. On my first action, of my turn, I have an ability called Two Arms, which allows me to make a free stride action, so I can get right back into the fight here.
Yeah.
Okay, so that puts me there, and I've got my 3 actions. Well, I think I'm just gonna do what Bomber does, really. Okay, so Bomber's gonna charge at this thing, shouting, "I don't know if you can bleed, or if you just bleed water, but we'll soon see." And he's gonna raise his greatsword and bring it down, and also channel Smite. So he's going to channel a 5th level harm spell through his strike. That's 2 actions, and hope that he hits. Where is my stuff?
33 is a hit.
Excellent.
Well done.
Okay, so.
See, interestingly, it is not immune to fire. Okay, so it will take that damage. Oops, sorry, that's not you.
Oh, does it
There
not
we
even have
go.
a resistance? Oh my god.
Yeah, it doesn't even have a resistance. Oh no, resistance is fire 10. There it is. Okay, my bad. All right.
Okay,
And
so
let's see if it auto applies that. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so you've got the damage from the strike, yeah. So then the additional damage from harm is going to be 22.
22 points of negative damage. All
Negative,
right.
but there is a basic fortitude save, DC 26.
All right. You actually notice that negative energy just washes right over this thing.
Whoa.
I don't like that.
Quick note, I forgot I had this ability.
Sure.
Is this a magical ability with the water trait?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so I become quickened 1. Haha.
Nice.
Excellent.
Sorry, end of turn.
Well, the good news is I hit it. The bad news is it didn't do as much as I hoped. So I think it looks angry at me. I could do with some backup.
Oh.
So you got to. Was that your 3 actions?
That was my 3 actions.
Alrighty.
So stride and then channel is 2 actions.
All right. Cool. Artemis.
Tentacles. So that's 120 feet range. It is all 3 of my actions, and it is. How did you draw that burst?
Usually if you cast the spell into the chat, like click cast, it will have an emanation you can click, or a burst you can click and drag on. Yeah, so it says place 20-foot burst.
Yeah. Say it out loud.
Very funny. All right, so what happens with these black tentacles? Make a spell attack roll against the fort DC of each creature in the area. All right, go for it.
Let's roll. 38.
That's against its fort DC. That's a success. So it takes some damage, it looks like. So it's going to take 3d6 bludgeoning damage, and it becomes grabbed. Like to roll the 3d6, Tony?
Oh, sure. Sorry, I didn't know if you.
That's okay.
7.
All right, and it takes all of it. I don't know if I just saw its AC go down. I don't like this. All right, Danya.
I cast Healing Well.
Oh, I love this spell.
The question is, where am I going to cast it? I want to make sure Bomba can get some help too, so I think everybody needs to move up a little bit. I can do that 30 feet away from me. Folks mind if I split the difference with this?
I think it makes sense.
Go for
Okay. Oh shoot, can I draw? Do I have drawing
if you
tools
can,
in
I'm
this?
happy to. You should be able to.
Like,
I'm not seeing drawing options.
Okay,
depends
you want
on
to just
your-
ping the square and I'll draw it?
ping. I always forget ping in this game.
I guess
Right
we could just
there.
take a 1 foot rectangle.
Is this fair? Is that like this square fair? We can Bomba. Can you run back to that and get healing?
Yeah. I was gonna say if I take a load of damage on this round, then I can just retreat. So
Okay, so we can all kind of run in between there. Okay, healing well. Done.
Very
Is
good.
done.
Wow. Did everybody use a 3-action spell so far? Bomba has not, but everybody else has used a 3-action spell so far. This is
Use
great.
the kind of a 3 actions.
Burn those resources. All right, we come to the top of round 2 with Dim.
All right, I'm going to use my first action to stride from the quicken from metabolize element. So let's see. Ally, okay. Time during, if you were an ally, that character can, okay. I'm going to tap, I guess, just to
Yeah,
use it.
give it a little poke.
Poke it.
48.
Yay! This well is almost as good as a normal well of water. But yes.
That's
And then
one.
I'm going to
Ha ha ha.
and then I would like to recall knowledge on this thing.
Go for it.
Okay.
What would you like to use?
I would assume nature is good.
Very good.
Okay. Not holding primeval mistletoe.
You get a better look at this thing, and after Bomba's little experiment with the negative energy, you realize this is not an ordinary elemental. This is actually something called a depleted.
Ooh.
This is an elemental that has somehow lost its connection to its home plane or been deprived of its element, and it has died and persists as this undead creature that seeks to just suck in all of the element that it can. And you realize that the water rushing away is not it trying to destroy things, it's losing all the water it ever had in its existence.
Wait.
Whoa.
What is its lowest save?
I can
Its
do it.
lowest save is will.
And you have any?
I understand you. Oh,
Oh, right.
Fortunately,
We need to say mean things to it or something.
no. What? No.
does it? The question is, does it have a mind?
No,
It is not
lost
mindless.
its way.
It has the traits aquatic, elemental, undead, water, and depleted.
Many elementals still have minds. But yes, and then I will cast. I guess I will do a just to say I have. I'll do like the cool version of spout. No, I didn't mean to be where it's like in water, so it's like a bigger area, but that doesn't really matter since it's one creature. But like, who cares? Wait, this is a water effect. It's probably is like resistance to this. So
So the interesting thing about water is that there's not really such thing as water damage, right?
Yeah, just
and
things
so
with
like there's
water
not
trait.
so it kind of depends on how it's been written and
Yeah.
whether it was written before
It
Rage
could
of
be
Elements or after.
Cold. It could be. Yeah.
But yeah, okay, then I'll just do this then. Haha, and it's like a big burst of water. Haha, here's some water you've been depleted of. Ah.
Okay, cool. So
I can
it
make all
needs
of one.
to make a saving throw. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Reflex.
still on drawing. Oops. No, I need to go here. Token controls. All right, let's get a reflex save. That is a success. So with that was basic, so it will take half that bludgeoning damage. And it actually, as that water erupts that you conjure, it tries to like gather it into itself, but it's like rushing away, like it can't hold the water in.
It's fair.
Well done.
Great. End of turn.
All right. We come. Oh, you also realize this creature's specific name is an oceanic mire.
Ooh.
And it reaches out to touch Bomba with a spell. Bomba, we're going to need a fortitude save, please.
Okay.
All right, and you pass. It attempts to reach in and grab any water that it can from your body, any latent moisture, and you get the sense that like it would have dried you out, but you're able to resist this effect.
You picked the wrong
and
target. I am only full of fluff.
And so in its rage, it will attempt a melee wave strike against you. That is a hit. So you're going to take 15 points of bludgeoning damage, and it will push you away by 10 feet. Let me de-target you. There we go. And then it is Bomba's turn.
Okay, that shove changed some things I'm going to do. So, I think I'm just going to stride up and strike and maybe stride away so that I don't take a bunch of attacks next time. Okay, so that's what he's going to do. He's going to come charging back into the fray. Undead or elemental, I don't care. You think a little splash of water is going to stop me? So 33. I keep forgetting to target, sorry.
Right. 33 will hit. All right, 15 points 15. Of damage.
And then he's going to stride back next to the healing well to make use of that next time.
Very good. Was that your 3 actions, it looks like?
Yes,
1, 2, 3? Yeah.
Stride, stride.
Fire damage?
All right.
Oh,
yeah. I'll make sure to adjust that. Because it's not applying the resistances, but...
Yeah, there's like something you have to click in automation.
Yeah, I'll have to find that for next time. All right, Artemis is up.
Okay. I move.
Oh. Shred sanity.
Uh-oh. Why was it doing its damage there? That's weird. Oh, I hit enter, and that must have been what was on. My bad.
How do you pull up the drag and drop move thing? Is it space?
Control, and then drag. And then press space to like go.
Nice. Alright, there we go. And then I'm gonna use Phantasmal Killer.
Very nice.
Ooh.
Let's see. I owe you a will save. Nope, no immunities to this. Oh, right. That is exactly a success.
Still good, though.
Yeah, I know, right? 46 mental and frightened 1. I'll take it.
Yeah. All right. Would you like to roll your mental damage?
Yeah, sure.
Whoa. Well, half. But yeah.
So half that. Yeah. Still.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Still good. I forgot to escape
last.
I forgot to escape last time. I'm still grabbed.
Oh yeah, do you need to like sustain that spell? I forget how Black Tentacles.
I don't think it's sustained.
I don't think it is. I don't think it's sustained. I think it just doesn't sustain. I think maybe it doesn't make
duration.
You're right.
Duration 1. No, duration is 1 minute. There's no sustain.
Mm-hmm.
The difference is it doesn't distinguish between your allies.
Oh,
yeah, so, yeah, that's the kicker. All right, so you had a stride and a spell. All right.
Yeah, 2 action spells.
All right, cool. We come to Danya.
I've been having some technical difficulties, but I think at the very least I'm gonna stride up to this healing pool and take some healing. 1, 2, 3, 4. To come up to my buddies, and I'm going to tap that for 44, 48. Can I set up to aid somebody with something for my last action? Does anybody need an aid on something? Maybe that could help.
Can you aid me for Searing Light somehow? I don't know if you can. Can you aid attack rolls?
Yeah.
How do you do that? Do you have a ability?
However you want to describe it. Yeah. An ally is about to use an action that requires a skill check or attack roll.
I mean, I can if that's an attack roll, that would be she'd be helping out with an attack, and my thing froze again. Awesome. I can look her up really quick on the screen if people don't mind that happening.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. Do you have any weapons?
I have
have a sling.
I have 2 screens up, but that's because I have this going on.
Yeah, it's interesting. In the description, it says you can aid an attack roll or skill check with an attack roll or skill check, but it doesn't say it has to be 1-to-1. Right, so like there's nothing saying attack roll has to go with attack roll or skill check with skill check.
This is going to be really weird. I actually want it to be, Danya's understanding of both the undead but also connections to plants gives her a little kind of understanding of elementalism. I think her chanting and talking about this stuff to you maybe aids with her, talking, guiding your light towards this. So I almost want to use this as a skill check. What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, my page came back enough for skills. So
Yay.
What skill would you like for what I described?
So based on that, I would think nature.
Okay.
Maybe occultism if you wanted to. But yeah, so what'll happen is you'll make that check when Dem makes his searing light.
I am going to make it now because my computer... Oh.
Okay. Oh.
Sorry, Dem. I gave it a try.
You may hero point that if you like.
I already used my hero point.
Oh, I gave you 2 at the start.
You did? Yes. It was not meant to be. Danya's not as helpful as she thinks she is.
So with that spell attack, if you do a spell attack roll, if Gog does a spell attack roll, you'll take a -1 circumstance penalty.
It's the fickle fates.
Yeah, well, that's what I was planning on doing, and that's how it usually works. So yeah. And also, I realized I accidentally took an extra action last turn, so I now touch.
I thought you were
well.
I thought you were quickened.
Yeah, but I wasn't super quickened.
Oh, okay.
I took 5 actions accidentally. But anyway, okay. I touch the healing well now. Blah blah blah. And then I cast Searing Light at -1. But they are grabbed, so that's good.
Grabbed and frightened.
Danya, why are you muttering at me? I'm distracting you.
Oh yeah, I should.
Yeah, give me just putting that in. I'm gonna hero point that because I have like a bunch of things.
Very good.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, I have good news. The -1 did not matter.
Okay.
All right, so we come to the Oceanic Mire's turn, and it's going to now try to attack Artemis, because it did not like the fear that it saw, that fearful image of a desert. So we'll do a wave strike here. Reaches 20 feet. I think I'm within range. Yep, there we go. All right, here goes. All right, there's a hit exactly. So Artemis is going to take 33 points of bludgeoning damage, and it will pull you closer by 10 feet.
Oh, that's gonna...
Uh-oh.
And then it's going to attempt its spell again. So, Tony, if you could make a fortitude save, please.
Yep.
All right, and you pass. As it tries to suck the moisture out of your body, you're able to hold that in. And those are its 3 actions. It loses its frighten, but it remains grabbed. Jamie.
How is Artie looking?
I'm not great.
Yeah,
I've been better.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm alive.
Okay, I'm gonna just take a turn sort of setting some stuff up, I think. So I'm gonna heal Artemis with a 2-action 4th level heal. So Artemis, it's
That'll
all right.
do.
I've got your back. And then I'm going to enact Further, which will give me an extra 2d4 bonus damage, and I'm going to expend a use of Harm as whilst I do that, which means that it'll last for 1 minute instead of 1 round. So I'm just setting some things up this turn, healing Artemis and making myself a bit more offensive for when I get back in there.
Very good. And then it is Artemis's turn.
Thanks, Bomba.
It's all right, friend.
Let's see. How about Go Gadget Confusion?
I'm not sure.
There is a success. The target babbles incoherently and is stunned 1. All right.
Can I hero point his save? I'll spend 2.
Not typically.
What?
That would be a wonderful
I know.
archetype.
Just teasing.
Honestly, in a single boss encounter, stunned is probably better than confused, because if he's confused, he's just going to attack you.
Exactly. Yeah, I would go with
that's true.
stunned.
Good point.
My last action
That's
is
why I was like,
Rear voice.
Oh.
First, I'm sorry, I'm trying to find pain. There it is. Control.
Do you not have control of him?
I do. I'm trying
Okay.
to find
Control.
his feet. He needs to spend 30 feet to get. Yeah, I know it collides with wall. Oh, do you have to do like here?
You have to move it around, then space. If it's still colliding with wall, then yeah.
And I think he can make a strike, right? He's large.
Yeah.
Do they have reach?
Is there breach?
Pretty sure. I actually don't know.
I don't think they get reach by default, but
They might not. It is a gorilla. I don't know.
We hadn't specifically said where Pain was to begin with, so if you want to move them 5 more feet, then we don't have to worry about it. That's fine with me.
I will take a gift if you're willing to do it.
Sure.
It does not look like I have reach, so that's fine. But if you're being nice,
yeah, because you hadn't moved him yet, and so it's just as easy to say, oh no, he was at the door when we came in.
yeah, 5 feet closer.
Get him. Sorry, I didn't roll target. Is there a hit?
Because of the grabbed, that is a hit.
hey.
Got him.
All right, it will take that bludgeoning damage. Danya.
It turns out a lot of my spells aren't going to work too well on an undead creature. I don't want to boost it. Do you guys need more heal?
No, do you have the spell heal?
Oh, I usually use that on you guys.
Yeah, but you could use it on the undead.
I know. Yeah. Here, let me summon 3-action heal against it. I think I only have it at level 1 though, so
It's all right.
that's not
It'll
going to
heal
be
all of
too
us
much.
too.
Yeah, that's going to help me.
Yeah, it'll top us off at least.
Yeah.
So, Brian, just so I know, has the creature just been like staying in the tentacles and being like whatever?
Yeah, it has not tried to escape yet.
Okay, it's supposed to be taking 1d6 bludgeoning damage every turn.
Okay. Do you want to roll? Let's see. That would have been 2 rounds in it. You want to roll 2d6, and I'll add that on.
Here,
Brian,
let me
you just
make
want to take double that, so I don't have to scroll all the way up.
Sure, that sounds fine. I'll take it twice.
Thanks.
Oh,
Here, do you want me to?
there I
There
go.
you go.
Got
Okay,
it.
got it.
Take it from
Cool.
Observer.
Hooray.
Observer's working.
So it will take that damage.
And everybody else can take that as healing.
Fortitude save. Doesn't it need to make a fortitude save?
Oh, it does need to make a fort
I'm
save.
totally
doesn't it?
fine
It's
with
probably...
it
But like it also heals us.
I mean, it could critically fail. Yeah.
not. Oh,
so.
that's true. Thank you. Always think
except
ending.
I think that passes.
Well,
Does it critically pass?
okay. Thanks. Sorry for the long turn, folks. I'm gonna.
You're right.
I don't know what she can't do.
All right, that was a
Uh,
3-action heal.
So Tony and
At
I
least the
think you'd heal too.
recording is working. That's the one.
That's what counts.
And the
But-
video.
We
Yeah,
come
that's
to Gog's turn.
Okay. So I still like, not this is what I get for only preparing certain type of I will learn to prepare better spells in the future.
You can't always know what biome it is. It's okay.
It's okay. True. Maybe I should become a geomancer. Anyway, I'm going to stride here on this water, and I will cast Gust of Wind to try to knock it prone.
Ooh.
I love templates. This is like an art project to me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't mean to do
Versus-
that. That was me that was me drawing the template. So that'd be fort. So it's probably going to be okay, but like maybe it won't be. We'll see.
Yeah, it succeeds.
Okay, so it can't move.
So it cannot move against the wind.
Uh-oh.
All right.
It won't move 5 feet towards me.
All right. I think it is tired. Now that it has remembered it needs to take damage, it's going to try to get out of this area. So it's going to make an escape. It's going to make an escape attempt with an athletics check. So this will be against Artemis's
I think it's
spell
a 29.
DC.
I think it's
29? Okay.
It is.
All right, cool. So it's able to escape. Now, all right. So the only way it can move is more through the tentacles, right? So does that
It has to
mean...
end its turn in it, I think.
End its turn. Okay. Oh, it still needs to take another 1d6 because it started its turn there, right?
I think so, yes. Well,
All right, so
actually, it might be end its turn in the area. So let me
Whenever
just
creature
check.
ends a
Whenever
turn in
ends
the
its
area,
turn, yeah. So
and they
it
deal
didn't end-
1d6 bludgeoning. Okay. Got it.
Okay.
Okay, so it was not supposed to take that. All right. So we will remove the grabbed. We also need to remove the stun because it loses an action there. And so the only thing it can do is escape and swim. It's got a swim speed of 100 feet. All right. It can go anywhere it wants.
Michael Phelps.
Except into the
let's-
gust of wind.
Well, except through the spaces that are too small for it to go. Yeah, that's right. It can't go against the wind. So it pretty much has to go
Let it go underwater.
this way.
Yeah, that's a
I
good
guess
point.
technically, yeah, I could do that.
It basically has a burrow speed right now.
Yeah. It will position itself. I mean, it's not very deep is the problem. So it will position itself right here in reach of these two spellcasters.
Hi.
Jamie.
Okay. So that 3-action heal was really useful for me because I think I would, in order to interact with the healing well, I probably have to remove a hand from my weapon and then spend another action to re-grip, right?
I never thought of that.
I think that would be right. So that
With a hand, or
very
can you
well.
step a foot into it?
Well, it's got the manipulate trait, and it does say about like interact.
Interact is
Yeah.
usually requires a free hand.
It does,
That's
yeah.
true.
Unlike
You use your hand or hands, etc.
Interact to tap.
Yes.
Tapping his fingers. There you go.
Yeah, so I'm not going to be able to use those actions to do that, so that extra healing was really useful for me. In which case, I'm just going to charge up as one action, and I'm going to strike with my fervor. Oh, wait, actually, let me change the order of things here. I'm going to attempt to demoralize it first.
Very good.
nice.
Will is its lowest. That does not pass.
Yeah, that didn't seem like that would be great, but that's okay. So now I'm just going to strike at it instead.
Yeah.
Critical hit.
Excellent.
All right, so that is the critical roll. Yeah, that's the critical damage. So
There's an extra 2d4 damage to that because of fervor as well.
Oh, very nice.
Kind of funny. You might not want to give it the persistent fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's see. Nice.
Is that doubled on a crit on fervor?
Yeah, it should be. It's all
I
damage.
guess so, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I need to take 4 more.
Yes, yeah. So Bomba's
All right.
greatsword is now sort of glowing with divine energy as he charges up to this thing. And by Gorham's raging storms, I've faced mightier foes than you. And he slashes at it.
All
so
right.
that's my 3 actions.
Very good. Artemis.
I command Pain to use frightening display. Each one attempt to demoralize the creature. He's like beating on his chest with his elephant trunk and both his hands. We'll see if he can. And this doesn't have to have. They don't have to share a language to be able to.
Hence the name display.
That's right. Roll.
That's against its will DC?
It is.
And that will pass its will DC.
Nice.
Let's go. Good job, buddy.
So what does that give him?
He's frightened. It means demoralized. Just frightened 1, presumably.
Right.
And while frightened by
1,
this ability, the target is flat-footed to my ape, which unfortunately I don't think. Pain's going to be able to do much from where he's at, like make an attack with his other action. So we're just going to move to here instead. So maybe somebody can set up for the flank. And then Artemis is going to cast Curse of Death. Curse of Death. I don't even know if this will affect it.
So from the recall knowledge earlier, you would know that as an undead, it's going to be immune to a death effect. So
nice.
I'm happy to give a mulligan for that one. I should have said that.
Okay. No, that makes total sense. So I'm going to actually use Malicious Shadow. And that's going to be... I'm going to go with a... Let's see. Baba, what have you been hitting with? A hammer?
Greatsword.
Greatsword. All right, I'm going to go with...
Gorham.
Oh, you said greatsword? Salt.
Yeah.
I chose bludgeoning. This is slashing, in case it matters. Because I would have mirrored whatever damage type Baba was.
Oh, yeah. Do you have critical specialization, Jamie?
Good question. I don't think I do, but I will double check that because obviously I'm playing the War Priest. I'm not super familiar, but I should double check.
Yeah, I'm not sure if War Priest Plus has it, but
that's what I mean. Yeah.
So are you an armor clad? Like the
I am.
Yeah. Then you do get it. I think after 9, whenever the 7th.
Yeah, I would. I think so.
So they're flat-footed. Yay.
Yeah.
I am gonna hero point this. So.
Great.
Try one more time.
Yay!
That is a hit. All right.
Image.
Bonk.
It takes some slashing damage. It seems to take all of it. It seems to not have a preference for any sort of physical damage, particularly.
Yes, level 7. I got it. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Tony.
Cool. That looks like 3 actions for Artemis. We come back to Danya.
Okay. Chill touch.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can get the roll out of the screen at least. That's the damage, but much more interestingly, do they get a save for this? The target is flat-footed for 1 round on a failed Fortitude save. So, shoot, that's my class. Oh, come on, I need my screen to work to get the DC.
It's probably 29, right?
I would happy to look it up
if you
area.
Want. 29, 29, okay.
Okay, I need a Fortitude save.
Yep.
37.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay. And she's gonna step back a little bit. Yeah, step back like 4 paces.
All right.
Okay.
Was that 3 actions?
Spell move. Yep.
Alrighty. Spell move. All right. Top of round 5.
All right.
Just FYI, the recharge time on that tidal surge was 1d4 rounds, and now we're at the top of round 5. So you can
know
probably
that?
extrapolate from that.
5 is higher than 4.
Well, there's nothing
No,
like
5
sticking up.
minus 1 is equal to 4.
Oh.
Is there? This is gonna sound silly. I'm gonna. Okay, I'm gonna spend an action to go over here.
Mhm.
And well, I don't have like room to surf the wave, but like can I like stand on this to get like a bonus to like the fortitude save or something?
Sure.
Sort of like taking cover, but like
Yeah, sort of like taking cover, but different.
hanging
Yeah, that sounds
10.
fine.
So okay. Okay, and I don't know. I guess I'll recall to see if I could recall anything else about this thing.
Sure. Nature or religion is acceptable. Okay, so this is indeed an oceanic mire. You actually get 2 pieces of information. What would you like to know?
Okay. I guess what's its highest save?
Highest save is reflex.
Okay, so fortitude's better. Got it.
Not by much.
Not by much. Yeah, figured. I forget if I mentioned. No, I don't think it had any weaknesses that I could recall.
It does not. I mean, you know that it's trying to consume water, so you might try to distract it with that somehow. There's not a mechanic for that, but it would be fun to
create
play
a
with.
diversion with water.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I'm happy with hanging 10. So I can't think of anything else to ask. If anyone else has any prevalent questions.
Do we know if it's got any resistances?
It's like resistant to fire at least.
Yeah, it's resistant to fire.
Feeding water, distracted, taking water. I mean, what would just make it go?
There is new spell, dehydrate, but
there's a new spell, dehydrate.
Could we reconnect it somehow?
I mean, the thing is, if you could do that, then there would not be this whole class of undead elementals out there lurking in the multiverse, right? I mean, it's possible, but it's not a quick fix.
Yeah.
All right, it will
Danya
surge once again.
Yeah.
So can I get, please, let's see, everybody is in range. So can I get from everybody a basic fortitude save?
Oh, I hate that. That's going to be a hero point.
Oops. I rolled blindly.
There we go. Those secret fortitude saves.
Yeah. You still want to know?
Oh, no.
That might have mattered.
Let's see.
Getting on that.
Yeah. Yeah, because it is DC 31. So you know what? Take a hero point for the creative thinking.
Thank you.
Let's see. So,
did you want Payne to roll one too?
Yes, please. All right. So that's a failure for everybody except Gog. So up above there is a 41 points of damage. So Gog will take half of that.
Great. -2.
Everyone who fails gets pushed 20 feet, so I'll take care of that. That's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20. Payne gets pushed into the black tentacles.
No.
5, 10, 15, 20. So does Artemis.
Oh no!
5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15. Boop, up against the wall.
Thunk. Ah!
And then I metabolize the element in my surfing or something.
Very nice.
That's really cool.
That's nice.
Let's see, that was 2 actions. So let's see, it will then attempt... Let's see, nobody's in range there, so it's going to go... it knows to avoid the tentacles by now, so it's going to swim up this way. Jamie.
Okay. I need to do a little bit of bookkeeping here and
Sure.
work on something. So it's up to you whether you allow this. But basically, with fervor, because I used harm to extend its duration, it would be doing negative damage. However, I have a separate feat that I took, which is I've lost it now, but it's like elemental fervor. I can change it to a different elemental type of damage.
Nice.
And knowing that
Nice.
my fire wasn't doing anything, could I have changed that to, I don't know, acid?
Frost.
Sure.
Also,
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Frost.
Cool. Okay.
You want me to knock off? You want me to knock off, say, 10 hit points for some acid damage?
So the only damage I did to it previously was the 8 from fervor. That would have been negative.
Okay.
So if you allow me to wreck on that, that is.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. Control Z. Okay, good. I accidentally set it to 8 instead of taking away 8. So there we go. That's
I'm fine
fair.
with it.
I think it still might be flat-footed too because of the. No, it ends on the start of your turn. Never mind.
Starts with my turn, I think.
And that was to the 8.
So my health is not looking great here. Okay, first thing is I'm going to strike, because why not?
That is a hit. All right, we're calling this fire damage, acid damage.
No, that fire damage is from a rune, so that does apply.
Okay, that fire is fire. Okay.
And that 2d4 damage there is going to be acid, so...
Oops, I had you selected. I am so sorry. I did not mean to make you dying.
That's okay. I was on
Right, so
41.
That's better, and that's better. All right. It's not looking good either. You think that you might be tempted to make a second strike.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. I'm going to strike a second time and then move away. So here comes my second strike. Of course.
Would anyone like to donate a hero point?
I think I'm a whole tab.
I do have one remaining.
You have one? Okay.
I'm just aware that
Up
it's
to
worth
you.
using it on a second strike. So yeah, why not? Oh, there you go.
No,
Miss.
better.
Oh well. But you missed heroically.
That's true. Okay, and then I'm gonna move.
Oh, actually,
Yeah.
Yes.
There.
You might be.
Yeah, why do I keep messing that up? But yeah, I'm gonna move down there anyway. Thank you.
Welcome.
Artemis, you need to make a spell attack roll against yourself.
It's when I end my turn in the area.
Oh, it's when you end. I'm so sorry.
No, you're okay. I was thinking that literally my entire
So
turn.
eager.
So, I was like, no. I am going to move here, and then I command pain.
Oh, I think this line's away.
And is this in? Oh, shoot.
That's part of the difficult.
Well,
You're in like a little bit of the difficult terrain that way. Sorry that it's like not easy to tell. I made it brown, but that just made it harder to tell.
Well, there's blue
This
and
is
there's
the only
purple.
way for me to get out of the actual AoE and not take damage. We're gonna risk it for the biscuit. Can I attack from here? That's
Yeah. You're corner to corner there. Yeah.
Alright. We're gonna go big, and Pain is gonna try to make a strike. Go. $2, no enemies. Let's go.
23 will miss.
You know, I'm tempted to hero point that, but I won't. I'll just I'll let Pain take the pain, and then my last action is to sustain, and I will sustain my X and make attack. So.
Okay. What happens with the hex? I might have.
So the hex is like I cast a malicious shadow, and then its shadow just tries to attack it every turn.
Okay.
So
We
it's like
need another
spiritual
attack
weapon.
roll. Got it.
So I just make another attack.
Got it.
29 hit.
29 is a miss.
Disappointing.
If
Can
you
I hero
could get
point
it
that?
flat-footed, you can hero point that.
I will try. I will try. There's a
38
38
will
hit.
hit. Yes, it does.
Yay!
Nice.
Damage.
Please
Much better this time.
describe. Please describe your kill.
Awesome. Hero point for that. So we're the flailing tentacles in the water, and I'm like, you forgot about this one, and then I motion for the shadow to come out of the water, and it comes up through the center of the creature, just bursts in the
Nice.
different water dead pieces. Whenever it's consistent.
Very
Very cool. So you have defeated this depleted undead elemental. As everything sort of calms down and the water stops gushing out, you maybe start to inspect the area. And you look in the back, and there is the new water pump system that you heard about being installed during the renovation. And sure enough, the logo on the side reads the same as on those logger constructs. Arcane Innovations. Who is building these devices? Why did they break? And what else is going to go wrong in the city as Arcane Innovations continues to populate the areas? Find out next time.
Oh, it's exciting.
Ooh.
good. Good cliffhanger.
But yes, there doesn't happen to be anyone else who's like drowning in here or something, right?
Nope, nobody else drowning.
Is the water
There was nobody
starting
actually.
to? Given we've
Yeah, the
defeated
water
this, is it
starts to
starting
calm
go
down.
down?
It looks like basically
We
this thing
diverted it.
was probably summoned to generate water, and then something went wrong. We can do a more thorough investigation.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if I'm still allowed to say things I would like to do in this scene or not, but
Sure, go for it.
if I need to, I can give myself a swim speed to like.
Oh,
If like there's some areas that are like stuck with water, I can like go like there and
that's really
help.
cool.
I'm helping with drainage, basically. Well,
Yeah.
being wary
It
of
drains
Delta
pretty
P,
easily after that.
Delta P.
Yeah.
But and then of course expeditious excavation. But
I was hoping you would use that to scoop the earth out from under the elemental, and it would just.
Well, I
sink
wasn't.
in.
I wasn't sure it would be like deep enough for that, but yeah, that would have worked, I guess.
Especially behind it.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that was a lot of fun.
That was great. Yeah, that was a tough fight.
Well
That's
done, everybody.
the toughest we've had, I think.
Yeah,
I was
it's probably the first big challenge we've gotten, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was
I
fun.
think so. Yeah.
I was gonna cast
Yeah,
this if it was still alive. Cannonball.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, my spell selection in hindsight wasn't the best.
Oh,
But that's
this
okay.
was a kind of unusual thing.
It's fun.
It was good. Yeah.
Blazing dive.
There's a really fun new spell in Rage of Elements that's like a water version of Blazing Dive, where you like
Mm-hmm.
pop into the water and then pop out.
Oh,
It's
which
really
one
fun.
is that?
It's called Dive and Breach.
Dive and Breach. Okay.
Neat.
I have a hard time just like reading all the spells in order. Like I need a reason to look at stuff, and I have not seen them all yet.
Yeah.
That's cool. I look forward to that.